So, paano nga ba kumita si Blue ng $900 dito sa Kintara? Hey guys, this is BM and today pag-uusapan natin ngayon kung paano nga ba kumita si Blue ng $900 dito sa game na to. Anyway guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga panibago nating uploads regarding kay Kintara. Let's go!
So, kung naghahanap kayo ng way para makapag-AFK grind 24/7 without even worrying about your electricity cost, ito yung solusyon na may po-provide ko sa inyo. Introducing LD Cloud. Now, LD Cloud is a cloud phone service that would allow you to actually AFK grind your character 24/7, guys. Okay? Which means na hindi nyo na kailangan i-check yan and ang kailangan nyo lang gawin is bilhan ng maraming pots yung characters nyo, especially if you're planning to AFK grind on SEAL-M and also kay Rowan 2 Global. It can also cater other games, guys, which is yung mga famous games na makikita nyo sa Play Store like Roblox, MapleStory, Nightcrows, Emir, and other games na malalaro sa mobile phone. Now, they currently offer a 50% off if you're a new user. So, mas maganda na i-take advantage nyo to, guys, kasi so far, kung bibili kayo nito, makakatipid kayo ng malaki pagdating sa electricity cost nyo. Now, if you're planning to play on multiple devices, you can always add a device here. And if in any case na merong extra cost, guys, is maliit lang naman yan. So, ano pang inihintayin nyo, guys? I-try nyo na to. Meron silang free trial na ina-offer for just 6 pesos if you sign up to my link. Yun lang, guys, and let's go back to the video.
So, welcome back mga tol. No? So, today, pag-usapan natin ngayon kung paano ka nga ba kikita dito sa Kintara. Now guys, bago tayo magsimula, gusto ko lang sabihin na this is not a financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor as well. So, please make sure that you do your own diligence about making a research on this project before getting in. Kasi mahirap naman guys na nadadala kayo ng hype, nadadala kayo ng influence ng mga KOLs na katulad ko, okay, just to play this game. Again, talpak responsibly kasi pera nyo yan guys and pinaghirapan nyo yan. Okay? Yan lang naman. Anyway, itong game na to guys, actually, maingay pagdating sa GC ko, no, sa PM Gamers. Okay, so ang nagbigay ng idea sa atin dito is si Blue. So shoutout kay Lebrick. Ayan, si Blue yan guys, no, from Barangay Tamago naman. So anyway, if you want tutorials about the game itself, lagi namang nasa Discord to si Blue. So pumasok na kayo sa Discord group natin. And also, pumasok na rin kayo sa BM Gaming TV group as well dito sa Facebook para at least updated kayo sa mga latest postings natin about play to earn and grind to earn games. Okay? So tara, simulan na natin to. So the first step is to actually play the game. Okay? Syempre, para kumita ka sa isang game, kailangan laruin mo yung game at ma-explore mo yung game. So the first thing is, kailangan nyo guys na bisitahin yung website na nasa description link natin. Okay, once you click that, makikita nyo dyan that it is requiring 1,000 kins in order for you to play. Now, itong 1,000 kins, you can actually buy it either sa Phantom wallet nyo under Solana Network or pwede rin naman sa MetaMask. So, pwede nyo gamitin either wallets. But ako kasi guys, ang gusto kong gamitin is Phantom kasi sanay na tayo sa Phantom. So dito guys, nag-deposit ako ng around $20. Okay, actually $19 lang talaga yung dineposit ko. Alright, so tumaas na kasi si Kins, okay? So before, nasa $13 to $14 lang yung value nito. So medyo tumaas siya ng konti. Okay, and kung mapapansin nyo, may $1.25 na siya na-increase since the time na binili natin siya. Now, kailangan nyo ng 1,000 Kins token in order for you to play. So yung CA nito guys is nasa homepage ng Kintara. So, i-copy nyo lang yung CA na yon and then click nyo lang yung swap dito. And from here, you will be able to buy the Kins token. Okay? Now, that's the first step. The second step is to actually get into the game. So, usually guys, makikita nyo dito na may disconnect and connected option. Okay? So, kailangan i-connect nyo muna yung wallet nyo dito sa Kintara in order for you to be able to play. Okay? Once connected, i-click nyo lang yung play now. Alright? Now, kapag click nyo yung play now, lalabas yung server list. Okay? Doon sa server list, guys, merong queue na tinatawag, which is itong makikita nyo sa screen. So, yung queue na to, kailangan yung intayin. Okay? Just in case, let's say for example, may 12 waiting pa, so maghihintay pa kayo. Pero hindi na siya katulad before na sobrang tagal ng queue. I think ngayon, siguro mga 5 minutes to 10 minutes, makakapasok na kayo. Dati kasi guys, even 30 minutes to 40 minutes, ang hirap makapasok. Okay? So, ganun siya nag-work. Now, once you got into the game, the first thing that you have to do is to do the tutorial. So, kung makikita nyo dito sa screen natin, guys, ginagawa natin yung mga tutorial quest para malaman natin yung basic functions ng game. So, yung tutorial will actually teach you on where to get the weapon, where to get the axe, where to get the hammer, where to get the pickaxe, and where to get the fishing rod. Once na matapos nyo yun, guys, automatic yan that you have a basic knowledge on what to do in the game. Okay? Now, in order for you to be able to actually farm on a higher map, okay, and to get more items na rare pagdating dito sa game na to, kailangan pa-levelin nyo yung character nyo. So, in terms of leveling guide, okay, pwede naman tayong gumawa ng separate tutorial for that. But, just to give you a summary, okay, every time that you're trying to level up your profession, it compensates the other professions that you're not leveling. Okay? Okay, let's say for example, ito, yung smithing guys, level 1 lang siya. Pero yung total level natin is level 9. The reason why it's because kinocompensate siya ng ibang stats natin or ng ibang profession na nile-level up natin para ma-push up yung level ng character. Now, kapag pinalevel natin si smithing guys, automatic yan, natataas yung total level natin. Okay? Kasi ito, it based on the average. Okay? So, level 9 na tayo dito. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, kinocompensate niya yung kulang dito sa smithing and dito sa wood and combat. Okay? Ganun siya nag-work. Compensation lang when it comes to the level ng ibang professions nyo. Okay? Now, let's talk about how you can actually get the item that is worth $900. Okay? So, if you actually go to the marketplace, makikita nyo dito under buy section. Okay? Makikita nyo dito yung iba't ibang klase ng items. So, let's say for example, let's go with the keys. Okay? So, with the keys, ang pinakamura niyan guys is $1,700 US. Okay? Yung key na to, sobrang rare din ito sa game. Okay? Again, I just want to remind you guys that this is not a guaranteed loot. Okay, pag sinabing hindi guaranteed loot, hindi siya laging nakukuha. The reason why napakataas ng presyo ng mga keys na to is because it's rare in the game. Okay, pag sinabing rare, hindi madalas nakukuha. Okay, ulit tayo. But anyway, yun yung reason kung bakit mataas yung presyo niya. Now, let's go with the pets. Okay, so dito sa pets, guys, the reason why nagkakaroon din ng mas mataas na demand is because ginagamit siya guys for movement speed. Okay? So kung mapapansin nyo dito, may mga pets na sobrang mura lang. Pero syempre, pag sobrang mura yan, mababa lang din yung stat na binibigay sa inyo ng mga pets na yan. Okay? So with pets, may price dyan na gold siya binibili. Okay? Which is mamaya, papakita ko sa inyo kung magkano yung value ng isang gold. Okay? So the more rare yung pet na binibenta nyo, the higher the price is. Okay? The more na mas mataas yung move speed niyan, the more na, of course, mas may advantage kayo in terms of farming. Okay, so very important and essential din yung pet dito sa game na to. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga sinasakyan ng mga yan, okay, pet po yan. Okay? So, yan yung ginagamit nila. Now, puntahan natin yung isa sa mga pwede nyong pagkakitaan dito, which is yung gold. Okay? So, let's say for example, sa gold, alright, so, ang presyo ng gold is around $1.40. Okay? And one of the most efficient ways in order for you to be able to get gold in this game is by finishing the daily activities dito. So, kiklik nyo lang tong mama dito. Okay? Meron dyan sa traveling merchant. So, ang gagawin nyo lang guys is ipa-farm nyo lang yung wood, yung stone, yung coal, and also magkukuk lang kayo ng 30 fish. And you will be able to get 1 gold. Now, this one might be time consuming, okay? But this is one of the guaranteed ways on how you will be able to make that $1.40 na worth, okay? So, it only means na, let's say for example, na nagpa-farm kayo dito, so meron kayong makukuha na at least $1.40. Yan, nakikita nyo, nasusold agad, okay? Which means na mabilis siyang mabenta. Okay, yun yung average. So, yung iba nagbebenta ng mas mura, pero malulugi sila sa ganyan, guys. Kasi, syempre, yung gold, ang average talaga niyan is around 1.45. To be honest with you. Yan ang average pricing niyan. But, again, may mga players na nagbebenta ng mas mabilis kasi gusto nila na kumita ng mas mabilis. Ganun lang naman siya kasimple. Okay? So, the good thing about this is that, di ba, yung kins na binili nyo, guys, hindi nyo siya actually i-deposit sa game. Nasa wallet nyo siya. Which means, na hindi kayo, na hindi nyo talaga siya in-spend para lang hino-hold nyo yung tokens, pero you get the perks of being able to play and earn in this game. Okay? Ganun siya nag-work. Now, in terms of like the stats, I think na-explain ko naman na to kanina. Okay? But Blue was able to get a rare item. I think material yung nakuha niya, guys. And based sa mga nakikita ko sa comment section, guys, no, sabi nila mura daw na benta yung material na yon. Okay? Mura daw siya na benta kasi sobrang rare ng material din na yun na binenta ni Blue. Okay? Which is makikita nyo dito sa screen. But anyway, even materials, meron din silang worth. Okay? So, mas maganda na nagpa-farm din kayo ng materials. You can farm, let's say for example, to stone, 10,000 pieces. So, parang binibenta 1 gold per piece. So, hindi pwede yan. Medyo mahal yan, guys, no? So, hanap na lang kayo dito ng mas mura. But anyway, you get the idea that every resources here that you can actually loot in the game has its own value. Okay? So, whether you sell it on a much cheaper price or you sell it at a decent price, it's still one of the possible ways for you to be able to make money in the game. Okay? So, I hope nagkaroon kayo ng clarity on how you will be able to earn on this. But anyway, guys, maglalabas tayo ng mga tutorials kung ano naman yung mga dapat nyong iwasan at ano yung mga dapat nyong gawin in a daily basis para mas mapabilis yung pagle-level up nyo dito. So, kung mapapansin nyo, level 9 pa lang tayo. Pero tomorrow, guys, I'm sure magiging level 20 tayo dito kasi gagrind natin to, guys, ng sagan. So, yun lang, guys. Maraming salamat ulit sa panonood. I hope meron kayo natutunan dito sa video na to. Medyo mahaba siya. But anyway, thank you so much again for watching. This is BM again. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow nyo na rin ako sa mga Facebook page ko. And mag-join na kayo sa Barangay Tamago Discord at BM Gaming Community sa Facebook. Yun lang and peace out.